Welcome to In the Break with the CB Cowgirls. You're listening to the CB Cowgirls podcast. In today's episode, we catch up with PRCA steer wrestler Jesse Brown. This is Becky Maston on behalf of the Columbia River Circuit. Jesse, are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
Hey, Jesse, I know we didn't get to visit last night after your run here in Omak, but I know you're busy and on the road and you're down in Hermiston getting ready for Slack. You had a great run last night in Omak. Let's talk about it.
Thanks. Yeah, I was 4-5. Steer was a little slower and had to see a little bit, and got a good haze from Mike, and horses worked good, and was able to, I guess, split in the lead right now 3 or 4 ways, so hopefully they're not too tough on me the rest of the week.
Yeah, they're splitting. I think you're splitting it 4 ways right now. It seemed to be the time to beat last night. Nobody seemed to get past the 4.5. I know Mike was a little bit behind you at 4.9, but I thought you guys had both were really quick, fast runs, considering that arena is pretty fair size.
Yeah, it's a big arena, a lot of left, and overall it was really good bulldogging. I think everybody in that perf made pretty dang good runs. It was good bulldogging.
Well, and I know if I'm correct, I think the purse up there here in Omak is around 8,500.
Yep.
And then now you're down in Hermiston getting ready for Slack, and the purse down there is a little bit more at 10.5. How important is it as the summer kind of winds through this last month of August and into September in the circuit, these bigger dollar rodeos for you?
Yeah, the Columbia River Circuit has great rodeos, especially towards the end of the year here, and all the guys are coming up here trying to last push to make the finals, and it's nice being around the house a little more in kind of your country, but they're all great rodeos and a bunch of two-headers, which makes it nice and makes for some good bulldogging, good watching, and yeah.
I like the terminology around your house because, we are up here in the circuit, and this is the circuit that you claim. You represented us in Kissimmee this year at the circuit finals. I know that probably didn't turn out quite the way you wanted to, but you're busy. Take that off and get right back at it. We haven't talked for quite a while, so take us a little bit through how your summer's been for you. Where have your biggest wins been at, or even placings?
Summer's been all right. Been placing here and there. I won Joseph last weekend. Won both rounds, or split both rounds, and won the average in Joseph. That was pretty cool. That's one of my favorite rodeos throughout the year. Kind of a beautiful place, and it's always a fun time. But that was a good win there. I won good in Pinoca. It's probably been my biggest win so far. I won third and about 8,000 up there, which is kind of a different setup. It's kind of similar to Pendleton without grass, but it's down an alley and pretty exciting. So I'd say Pinoca and Joseph have probably been my 2 biggest wins. So.
And we know that, like you said, the setup's a little bit different down there. So maybe for those who are listening, talk about how they do set those runs up for you with the steers in Pendleton and Pinoca. It's almost like you have to kind of gauge and wait a little bit longer because they don't push them out of the chute.
Yeah, it's not a traditional chute. So there's an alley, and when you let them out, they get a certain amount of head start. I don't know exactly on both of those, but you kind of just got to gauge it. A lot of feel with when you're coming down the alley, whether you sit there and see where you think the steer should get to, or just kind of gauge it when you're going down the alley. It's a little different than just seeing a steer move or seeing a step or something like that. It's not just exact science there, but it makes it different and it makes it fun and pretty wild and interesting.
Do your horses have a hard time making any type of adjustment like that? Because I know when you're watching from a spectator point of view, if you're watching your horses, you can kind of gauge when your horses have their eye on that steer and they're ready to roll and you guys nod your head for the release. Is it a little bit different in those other pens?
There's a little more pressure on the horses to sit there for that long. Some horses that maybe aren't as just ideal for really fast setups are great there when they can sit there and score and then go run one down kind of out in the field really, but it takes a special horse, and some are better for the fast starts, and some are better for places like Pinoca and Pendleton.
You're traveling this summer. Is it mostly with Mike McGinn?
I've been going with Dalton Massey, Justin Kimsey, and Mike McGinn. Yep.
Gotcha. Oh, foursome. Okay, so fun questions here. What's your favorite song going down the road?
Atlantic City by the band.
Is that your pump up song before you get ready to run too?
I don't know if it's my pump up song. It's
Just
more of a
good overall
driving
jam.
song, I'd say. Yeah, I don't know what my pump up song right now is.
All right. Who does most of the driving with you four?
We go tank by tank. That's kind of the best way to do it. But with 4 guys, it splits it up pretty well. And overall, yeah, it doesn't make it too bad. Everyone's pretty good drivers. So.
Well, that's good. Who sleeps the most?
Who speaks the most?
Sleeps. Takes the longest
sleeps
nap.
the most. Mike for sure. Mike's a sleeper. Yeah, and kind of grumpy guy in the morning.
Oh, before you had coffee, got to get some coffee or energy drink in him.
Something. Yeah, hibernating bear. I don't know.
Okay, well, so you're in Hermiston now. You're getting ready for Slack.
Yep.
Tell our listeners, after Hermiston, where you go from here.
Hermiston, and then we're in Caldwell on Monday. 2 series, Monday morning and Monday night, and then we'll drive to Linden on Tuesday, and we're up Wednesday morning in Linden. Thursday we'll run 2 steers in Canby, Oregon. Friday morning I'm in Moses Lake, Washington, and then Saturday and Sunday I'm going up to 2 Canadian rodeos because I'm in the standings where I have a chance to make the finals up there, but I'm going to have to really win a bunch here at the last 4 or 5 I go to.
Wow, that's awesome. Congratulations. We hope you do well up there. Let's talk real quick before I let you go. Pendleton. Last year was such a cool run. I know we caught up there and we talked about that, just barely missed the placement there. Will you be in Pendleton this year? Is that on your radar? Would you love to win that one?
I'll never miss Pendleton as long as I'm bulldogging and healthy. One of, if not my most favorite rodeo of the year. So
awesome.
Looking forward to that as always.
Okay. Well, Jesse, I wish you luck today in Hermiston. And as you go down the road, you're sitting first in our circuit. Your traveling partner's right there behind you, sitting second. So thanks so much. Keep us posted how you're doing.
All right. Thanks, Becky.
All right. Talk to you soon.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.
You've been listening to In the Break with the CB Cowgirls on the CB Cowgirls podcast. Be sure to listen to any of our past episodes here on Spreaker, or you can find us on Spotify and iTunes. Until next time, we'll see you down the rodeo road.